Your blood pressure and you have your numbers at your fingertips, right? Knowledge is power, and knowing about our health is so important, especially nowadays. So what this is going to do is allow you a convenient and accurate way to do your blood pressure monitoring at home. It has an adjustable cuff. It's going to give you those precise readings and give you a great storage and memory to track all of your readings and health indicators like your irregular heartbeat detection. So take control of your health. Today it's on a great sale price. It's under $50, free shipping and handling today. And I believe on a FlexPay, we're going to see what that looks like here in a moment. It's going to be $16 and change. Matthew Peters is with us.
Hello,
Hi,
Sumi.
Matthew.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. And are you ready for the most important medical visit ever right now on live TV?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. Everybody, thank you for being here. And I'm going to start right from the top. So this is the beginning of a new year. I'm going to say for Comfy Walk, you just watched that. You're trying to get moving again. I wear Comfy Walk and I love them. But in order to get moving and start your walking or exercise program, everybody, you got to make sure that you're okay on the inside. So I'm going to hit it really hard with you right now, okay? So I'm going to give you that tough love and say, we now live in a modern time where we have electronic devices that are non-invasive that can tell us literally if we're in danger of living or dying. So I don't want to really get gruesome here in the early morning, but I'm going to say blood pressure when it's high is known as the silent killer because in the past we didn't have tools to figure out what was going on inside of our bodies. Now we do. This is the best one I've seen. HSN and Veridian, you do this to me every time. So you get the SmartHeart arm monitor that is rechargeable. You never buy batteries, you just get a charge and you keep it forever. So you're never gonna buy batteries, you just plug it into the wall, keep it fully charged. But what you guys do to me every time is you knock the price down so we sell out right away. And that's a little hint to everybody here that this is not gonna last long. It's your arm monitor if you want it. You get your systolic, your diastolic pressure, you get your heart rate, like you said. You're gonna be able to store up to 500 readings in memory. So what does that mean? That means that that's about 6 months worth of daily blood pressure readings for you and a loved one at home, both of you, so that when you have your telehealth visit or when you bring this to your doctor's visit, like my mom does, she can scroll through these readings for her doctor and know if it's normal for her or if her medication needs to be adjusted in any way. That's gonna be big for you at home. And I know we wanna get into this really quick because seeing is believing, and Donna has been checking her blood pressure for you guys at home over and over and over again. Look how happy she is to do this for us. And you see how it slides comfortably right up on Donna's arm. It has an arrow on it. We'll show you in a minute. If you don't see that, we'll show you on TV. Tells you where your elbow is and where your shoulder is. It's that white line right above the monitor. She pressed that button, either 1 or 2, to tell it which memory bank she wants her reading to go into. And in only about 30 seconds, this modern inflation deflation technology is going to give you your accurate reading within clinical standards so that you know just in 30 seconds or so what your blood pressure is. Knowing is everything because we got a real problem in this country with blood pressure, don't we?
100%. Yep. And you know, I'm looking at this right now and I immediately think about my family members because I have so many that are resistant to going to the doctor, right? And they're like, I don't need to, I'm fine. And then I'm like, well, you don't feel good today? Well, why don't you feel good? It's probably your blood pressure. And they don't want to admit it, right? Or maybe they only go to the doctor once or twice a year, and then we do the reading at that time. Well, my blood pressure was fine. That was 6 months ago.
Right.
Yeah, this is perfect for them because then it's like, well, I can do it in the safety of my own home. My own home is my environment, and then still be able to have that telehealth visit, give those results to the doctor, or if something spikes up or goes too low, we can make that call, right?
Yeah, you know, I never talk to anybody and I say, how's your workout routine going? And they say, well, I went to the gym once 4 months ago. I mean, that doesn't work either.
Right.
Blood pressure is even more serious, everybody. So I'm gonna tell everybody this because this is gonna relate to you. It relates to me personally. About half of us in this country, and I think the statistic now is up to about 116 million or so, adults have high blood pressure, almost half of all adults.
Wow.
Here is the thing, and these stats are right from the CDC, okay, the Center for Disease Control. Only about a quarter of us that have high blood pressure actually even have it under control. And folks, that's even with blood pressure medications, because you take your medication, you forget, you take too much, you take too little, you quit taking it because you don't feel right. It's because you don't have Viridian at home, so you can be comfortable knowing what your blood pressure is and simply take it into your doctor and have the medical team adjust your blood pressure dose or see if you need to get on medication. Because here's the thing, everybody, when you look at those statistics and you think about yourself or somebody at home who may struggle with this or you may be worried about, you should worry about everyone, because the reason they call it the silent killer is because a lot of times we have zero signs or symptoms. You might feel just like you do all the time, but be running dangerously high blood pressure. And as you could see with Donna, all you need to do is take your Viridian home, keep it charged once a day, have that brilliant technology right at the tip of your fingertips, everybody, so that you can take your life and your health under your own control. Then you feel that spring in your step and that confidence going about your day, just knowing that you're good. And as we watch Donna again here, and I gotta say this, Suming, so for all our Seinfeld fans out there, and I noticed this, with my own family. My mom is recovering from a surgical procedure, so we're passing the Viridian around in the household. So she takes her blood pressure, my dad takes her blood pressure. If you witness a petty argument in your household, simply pass the Viridian over and say, you know what, take your blood pressure. Because you notice how Donna, and this is BP 101, she's not talking, she's nice and relaxed, and that gives you about 30 seconds of a reprieve from the Seinfeld argument at home. So it's perfect. So Donna's smiling because it's easy, and that's you at home, everybody. I know you saw the video that we had queued up earlier, but this is Donna in real time, everybody. It's that simple. Goes right up under her arm. You get to have that accurate arm reading, and you get to have it in the privacy of your own home.
Well, and you can really look at your trends over time, right? Like you were saying, going once every 6 months isn't going to do it,
no.
Right, Matthew? So you can then take a look and see what those trends are. Also, what are those indicators? Is there a red flag there? Is there something that you need to be, moving on, right? Make that call. Go to the doctor. Go to the emergency room. This is going to allow you to do that and give you those precise readings that we're looking for. But what I also love is that it's not that giant, what was it back in the day, that would inflate and then you couldn't feel your arm at all.
No.
And it's like, this is so sleek.
Well, this is one of a kind, everybody, because this is actually your arm monitor. It's gonna fit the arm size of about 8.5 to about 16.5. And I told you before, you see right here, it says shoulder and it says elbow. So I'm gonna turn it the other way because I know my elbow's the other way. And I'm simply gonna slide it up my arm and balance it right here where it needs to go. And when you do that, everybody, you just need to press one button and you're ready to go. So you actually have your arm blood pressure cuff like they take at the doctor's office, if you prefer that over the wrist. And this is going to give you those accurate readings, and you have complete, total autonomy over everything. I like how you mentioned this too. Those other things that are of note, I'm going to turn this on so you can see something really interesting. I love this. First of all, the display in this, if we could shut the lights off in the studio, that would mean everything for you right now. And I want to show everybody this right here. So I'm going to turn it right back on. As I scroll through those readings or I look, you see this code, this color-coded bar up here. So that's called a hypertension or a high blood pressure indicator. Don't worry if you know what any of the information means, because it's going to tell you. This is maybe right in the middle here. So actually, this is a perfect reading, 125/77. So it gives me that green hypertension indicator. It tells me where I stand. It's going to give me my heart rate, but it's also going to throw off a signal if I have an irregular heart rate.
Oh.
So if you're seeing that at home a lot on your monitor and you're unaware of it, that's also something to bring up to your doctor, because we know that the heart, it's an amazing organ and it does everything for us right in the center of our